Meltzer would say there was a lot of talk within the industry regarding Foley's apparent farewell promo on November 12th, which nobody knew exactly what to make of, but was in fact scripted ahead of time and all the key points approved by McMahon. Fans were happy to see him, but he didn't seem happy, and it came across. He basically said he wouldn't be around much longer, and the storyline was if the Alliance won, he's out of a job, but if the WWF won, he'd also be out of a job because he didn't want to work for Vince.
So we're skipping forward about 11 months here, right?
Yes.
So we're forgetting that I did come back and refereed the match between Shane and Vince, and really that was supposed to be my match with Vince for control of the company. I just did not think that, and this is ridiculous to read that much into it. I thought it's his company. I had come up with a way of outsmarting Vince into ceding some control. And that was with the handful of papers I signed before the fact. And so we had Linda read one that it was like I was haunting him almost from the grave, that these were official edicts, what the legality was, I don't know. But Jesse Ventura even came out in Minneapolis and said, yep, it's legal. And I thought that could have been played into more. But I thought the idea of coming back to demand something that wasn't rightfully mine through a show of force wasn't the way to do it. And I did not want to have that match with Vince because I could have sworn I was really retired. And that meant a lot to me. In looking at the bigger picture, I became the boy who cried wolf by saying I would come back and not coming back. And even though they had a heck of a match and it was a great Mania 17 in Houston, you were probably there as a youngster, right?
I wasn't. I remember exactly where I watched it, though. It was a big-time show.
Oh, that's right. Bruce is a Houston guy. You're an Alabama guy. Okay. It was a great show. I think one of the most highly regarded Manias we've ever had. And I played a role in it, but not the role I could have.
Right.
So looking back, realizing that I was going to come back 3 years later anyway, it was a full 4 years off before I had another match. But if I had come back, I don't think the fans would have minded. I think they would have enjoyed it.
Yes.
Could have done a great program with Vince. It turned in, a spectacle of a match, if not a good match, at least a spectacle. And then resume my role as commissioner, where I may have stayed for a few years. But we all make mistakes, and I think my record is pretty good as far as making some good decisions, but that was not one of them.